Come on. As Juan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork which you will not get anywhere else, where we do not teach you how to rise to the occasion. We teach you how to fall to your level of preparation. A much needed semi-rest day. Only 2 miles. Got a little bit of a lift in. Chest, abs, shoulders, things like that. Came out here for a 2-mile run. And had to do a whole lot earlier today because I got a breakfast plan, so I have to cut the live stream this morning. Normally we just do a recap on Thursday in regards to what we've been talking about. So if you've been keeping up, just make sure you go back the past 3 days. We talked all about algorithms and how to put the right things in your algorithms and things of that nature. But again, like I said this morning, I gotta cut the live stream today because I'll be attending a breakfast which I will be talking about next week, when we're talking about how to invest in you and reinvesting in yourself, and asking yourself the question, are you taking your money and actually reinvesting in yourself and seeing that payoff? Do you have that level of confidence where you're constantly reinvesting in yourself? And we're going to address all that when the time needs to be addressed. Again, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share this out to anybody that needs to hear it. As far as today's Move Swiftly thought, you already know where I got to go. Let's talk about this Arch Manning kid. Let's talk about the nephew of the uncles, right? Let's talk about Arch Manning and that horrendous performance that he put on against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Again, something where, as a Michigan fan, I'm fairly torn because I'm all about the Big Ten, but you don't necessarily like to see Ohio State people doing well and all that kind of stuff. That's not necessary. You don't like to see Ohio State fans happy, but you're happy that the Big Ten is making a statement, and the Big Ten made a statement this weekend. I believe we can all admit, your most loyal SEC person can start to admit, hey, times have changed. Times have officially changed. The portal, the NIL money, all that stuff has sort of balanced things out, and SEC ain't what it used to be. It ain't what it used to be. Don't say it like used to, right? It ain't what it used to be, all right? And Arch Manning had a horrendous game. He did. And again, you can go look at the entire film session Saturday. I watched the full 3 hours, and there were point blank passes that the kid was absolutely missing. Again, much credit to Ohio State's defense. They showed up, played out. My guy, his name is Matt Patricia, the D coordinator, deserves a ton of credit. Being a former NFL guy, got to give him this props. And, again, the Ohio State defense, just like they did last year, and what won them the championship last year was the way they nutted up on the goal line. And they nutted up on the goal line again, and they did a great job in stopping them from, stopping Texas from really getting themselves together in many situations. But here's the kicker. It's week one. All right, it's week one. It is week one, and understand there's a long season. The thing about what happened this weekend, as great as it was to watch these great college football games, understand it's a long season, and it's not all going to be the same. With the way it looks now, all that stuff's going to change. The players, people go down, people come up, there's tons of things that are going to change from week one as we get into November, late November and December. You want to be playing your best football as you go into those November months. So here's the thing, and this is why I love sports more. This is why sports is such a beautiful thing. One of the greatest thing in the world, in my opinion, is because it's the ultimate meritocracy. At this point, we get to see what he's made of. Hey, Arch Manning, you played like shit. All right, let's see what you're made of. Let's see if you can come back next week. Your team still has an opportunity to do whatever it is they want to do this year. They have an opportunity to win a national championship. They're in position to do it. Now you got to see what you're made of, and do you really mean what you say when you say, hey, look, I got to play better. I got to do what I got to do. First one, take it, throw it away, and move on from it. And we're going to see what Arch Manning is actually made of now when it comes to, is he really have what we thought he, or what, not we, but what people thought he had? Does he really have it after he plays like shit, right? That's what you got to consider. And that's what the game teaches. And when you're talking about running a business and you're having employees and you're having people that are coming in and out of your business, you got to start to see what they're made of when some adversity hits, when they don't do things the right way. Do they come back the next day stronger, better, and do they have some substance in them? All right. So again, all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, especially when it comes to employee development. Make sure you ask about that. That is the staple to what we do. Is we're all about employee development here. Main website for all that is MakeYaMove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.